Well, hello people of YouTube and the internet, it is I, the Cheap GT. Today we're back with my personal project called the Drone Smash Characters from Memory. So I think we take enough of video breaks between uploading it. Like, I'm not sure how much, but I think it's more than the last time. So it's about time I do this stuff like this. And let's ignore the duct tape here because there was a problem with my headset and I really need to use the glorious power of duct tape. Without long intros because I just make it a bit more awkward, we're gonna press the play button, well not the play button there, we'll start the first video drawing right bloody now. Okay, so rest I start having this problem and I think I start to make a little bit too long of the breaks on this channel. Which to be in comparison with other of my channels reaction and gameplay, video like usually come up like in a break, but usually it's in a break of 5/6 days. In this channel, of course, obviously will not be the same break, because in the reaction gaming channel it's like super easy to play a game and then react to stuff. Here it's actually a bit more complicated. So for the first character it will be Mega Man, and a character from a series I know, but a series I'm not big fan of. Okay, listen, I never like have Nintendo, I never played Nintendo, I only have Xbox, and yet not many games. Lots of games I have was in PC, and yeah, was an interesting genre of games which is based on the movies, like the Ice Age or other stuff, Harry Potter, bunch of Lego games. So mostly I was not much of the super in game, like literally starting like, well, I will not say my gaming is much. I just play games. I will not say I'm like full-time gamer who's like no super stuff and like actually I'm trying to beat the game on 100%. That's some kind of supreme gaming, I would say. And actually planning to start a stream, actually tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. Well, again, no. The day I'm making this, it will be tomorrow. The day I upload it, it will definitely not be tomorrow. Just go on my gaming channel and you'll find playlist of streams, which is actually, I would say, streams are kinda nice going for my promotion. Like, thanks to streams, I get 2 subscribers. -1 because one guy just subscribed because I was playing the game here. It's kinda like, to be fair, Sword DC, I'm gonna stream that, or already streamed that. It's like a game which is surprisingly have a big, well not big, but interesting fan base. Like people still googling it, they're still hoping for the second part, man. And also here I'm realizing the part that I've been saying about my personal stuff without saying anything about the drawing process. Oh man, it's Mega Man, it's Mega Man. I don't remember much stuff about him, I just remember he wearing something like a combo suit. And I remember maybe he have some metallic velvet texture on him. But here I can say I get the effect of the leg being in front and a leg being on the back. With back legs it's going a little bit bendy there. So bent, yeah. Like a foot. Man, how can I describe it? Yeah, like a foot. I did the Mega Blaster with this effect, but I think it's also simplified, maybe not even with this, I would say vent or something like this. I did this effect of the hand holding it like this. But I would say maybe the finger is a bit too big. Give him the texture of the boot bottom, like something like Buzzlight I have. Added this triangle, and because I think he have lots of those triangles, squares on his body. But again, we'll see on the original. For coloring, decide to go with blue, because Mega Man is blue. It's one of those things I remember. See, I forget to draw the color part of the eye. Like there's a pupil, there's a black part, and there's a color part. I completely forgot about it, but then remember it. Try to give something like slash cup animation eyes, I would say. I think he's like the only one I get this animation eyes. I have no idea why, because I think he have animation eyes. But to be fair, not all of them have animation eyes. I think there are some exceptions. I have to look deep into that, but I think there's some exception there. Oh yeah, I think I'm give some blaster some details that was never there. Now give him the gloves, the suit different colors, there are lots of those pellets, and many more. Man, nothing much to say. Well, my basically was one of those reasons why I was talking about different parts of my personal life, because I basically have nothing to say about this drawing. Well, yeah, not much to say. Well, now I will say more in comparison. Well, there's not much to say about any details that I see here, because I think I have something to say. I said it, so for comparison. And I think I already said comparison, I just repeated this twice. Okay, comparison start right now. So, for pellet, I did get the, he have a pellet, but let's go to shoulders. So, something like a coat piece or like pants, underpants. Then he has something on his neck. Is it something on his neck? Yeah, it's something, or maybe it's on something on his chest. I don't know, he's kinda covering it with his chin. Now he have a wide ass face, and I did give him a wide ass face. Still have blue eyes, one of the time I was correct. But he doesn't have much of the black pupil on his eyes, it's mostly the same color of his eyes, it's blue. This little shine. He have this little effect of mouse I want to try, but did not try with these characters. I think I have designed with Little Mac, but it was looking weird, so I did not do it. For helmet, he does have those lines, but it's mostly square here, something like arrow heads, also ears. And I just give him lots of those mechanical lines. Now the nose, man, it's not too visible, but I think it's more triangular. Oh yeah, triangular than circular. The Mega Blaster, it's go bigger and does not have those details, but it does have this metallic texture and this smaller shrinking on the tip. The gloves are way much bigger, but to be fair, his whole body appendages is bigger than, well, actually, yeah, they're big. Cartoonic big. Now his shoes are also big, and they also he have something like a tube on his legs. Oh man, it's like a tube. Well, I mean, he is a robot or androids, or I don't know. Well, half of story. I know he was created by the guy, then Dr. Wily, not the guy who created him, but the guy who is evil scientist, and then the good scientist create Megamind. That's how much I know this series. But he have lots of mechanical textures, which I was not expecting it. But to be fair, okay, well, it will be enough for the next batch of characters I will draw right now. So for the next drawing we go boop. Okay, so this is the third which exists with bunch of this bunch. In this bunch, lots of those characters are characters I know but not familiar with very much. Like, it's like a guy you heard stories from, but you never actually meet this guy in person. So lots of these characters, also I would say lots of those characters, it's one of those words I would say a lot, but one of those characters is basically not one of those. They all have very simple design, I would say. It's because mostly, first of all, like Nintendo and Smash like add some more extra details to the characters. Like, look at the Mario. Actually, is it still, man, I think I need to rewatch my first video while drawing Smash characters from memory, because there was some stuff there. Because I think Nintendo does add in Smash a bit more details, like a bit more text to the characters. Like, I think the gameplay from there like super flashish, to be fair. And it would be also the case here. Now for Wii Fit trainer, I'm drawing Wii Fit trainer. I have the image of just white woman in very sporty blue clothes, yoga pants, and other stuff. White skin, no pupils, super pale, and also give her ponytails, which I'm sure she have, but I was struggling to make it look nice, because I couldn't, well, I don't know, I forgot how to draw ponytails. Sometimes I have those moments and there's something I can draw, but then I suddenly forgot how to draw it. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one guy. Man, I should probably like watch tutorial, well, like refresh my memory. So for positioning, her fist will be on her hips, and I'm talking about these fists, stuff like this. I'm trying, man, I started to draw lots of those knuckles, because I like drawing knuckles. But actually also I stopped drawing those fingers. Actually, yeah, I should probably like draw a finger here. Actually, it looks so much different. I should probably start drawing fingers a bit more different. And for leg position, my leg will be in this standing still position, while other will be slightly bent. It's also one of those things I'm trying to draw. Well, yeah, trying to draw a lot. Actually, man, there's like, man, I'm trying to work with my leg's position, like making this leg which will be on the left, when you connect to my leg, on the front, and like it will be just on the front layer, while the other leg will be in the same front layer but smaller in trying to different position. Now for blue clothes, and also I was thinking about giving her a blue open belly button, but I'm not sure she have that. But I will see right now. Well, actually, comment on drawing. I decided to give you, originally I think I was going to just keep it the white eyes, but I decided to give them some coloration to the places where it's supposed to be something. Like, so it was visible, it still would be visible, but I decided to do it. I'm not sure, is it necessary or not. And also I've been struggling to put Wii Fit in the right way, so I think I was twisting it and doing some random stuff with it. But I think in the end I just put it there, because I definitely remember there was something like this. Her breast, man, I think her breast is a bit more natural looking. Maybe I should probably do something like in this logo, like behind Wii Fit there's this human. I probably should do something like this. Actually, I think I would start doing it with these other characters. But again, for the next time. Well, let's compare the characters. Well, the original and my version. Okay, well, compared to my version and the original one, first of all, she does have something like a hairstyle, like, well, actually, she have something like what I do, like this, well, hair which go on face. In my case, I would say it's somewhat emo hair, and it can even be more emo than I do this, and I can literally have hair in my eyes. You know what's the funny thing? I can totally still see it, but still see the black lines. I can actually sit like this the whole video, but I will constantly want to make it a bit more better, but that case. Okay, you know what, let's not talk about this. In other stuff, her hair is a bit more grayish. She does have a ponytail, but I'm not sure what kind of ponytail because it's hidden behind her face. Her face, she actually does have a face. Originally I was thinking that she just have those darkening in the face, but not actually a real face. She actually have pupils, eyebrows, shape, and well, they are dark and grayish, but she still have pupils. I did not do pupils. She actually does have open belly button. I was thinking about that right. She does have Wii Fit. It does wear something like this tank top, but I did it a bit longer. She have the younger pants, which is actually open a bit more of her legs, and actually have a blue stripes. I actually was thinking about adding the blue stripes like on the backs, on the hips, but in the original version she have it on the, well, still hips, but it's where the pelvis is. And the legs, well, nothing much. I guess my design, like actually in this batch they all will be super minimalistic. I guess that's what happened and I'm trying to draw from memory. Without a good reference drawing where I can look every possible details, without many my imagination ideas, which I'm just trying to remember what happened, what I can possibly be having. And sometimes it's even mean I would add some not necessary details, I will cut some details because I don't remember them having these details. So that's exactly how drawing from memory will work. But let's not keep this any longer because this video will be super long if I keep talk very long. So to the next drawing we go right now. Okay, so the next character is Rosalina, Luna, Rosalina and Luna. Luna the star, Rosalina is the girl. Okay, so she actually from Mario Galaxy. It's a game I actually think I have decided to watch a gameplay. Maybe would like to play. Not now, but then I have the possibility to play. Would like to play, but for now I know nothing about it. I just know some planets, I know some bosses, I definitely watched some bosses beaten, but like never full legit gameplay. And I think Rosalina is originate from this one. Honestly, she's something like a queen of space, but with man. With princesses, there's like only Peach, but to be fair, her backstory is also not that open or twist on that existing. But it's just bunch of fun theories. Then there's Daisy, which is something like, I guess the same case as Wario and Luigi. Like originally there was just Wario, but then there was a moment when they created co-op games, and they needed someone second for Wario to be paired with. So they created Proud of Waluigi, which actually knows the best character of Nintendo, judging by the fun reaction of how they enjoyed him. Okay, so originally I was thinking about giving her the pose or something like Twinkle. Man, I don't even know what I want to give her. I was thinking about something like a wand here, maybe arm like here, but I changed the idea to just simple position. They all will be in simple position with some exception. But with her, against her appearance is something I don't remember much. It's why it's called drawing from memory while I have a bad memory. Oh, yeah, is it called like this? Do I use the full name in the description or I just short it up a little? Well, yeah, I think I short it up a little bit in some places, like DeviantArt, because it cannot fit the full name. But most I'm trying to say that I have a bad memory, like I don't remember stuff at all. Now for her, it's already a thought I missed, but I will say it right now. I give her a little, again say like what I have, which had on her eyes. But I think in her case maybe it was a little bit longer, and I was kinda pushing it out. Well, because I do have this fear of me making characters super big in some places, like whenever they have something big like hordes, I will not go super wild. I just give them something like not that big. But yeah, what I want, I remember, man, I think I gave you a Kirby one, like the Kirby star, with these holes, with these dots on the pointy stuff. But I guess for inside I gave him something like hourglass. Also give her a floating crown, because generally I think she's just floating there. But yeah, just give her a floating crown, give her a little bit fluff, and for the rest, I would give her a little bit opening in the dress because I think she does have a little opening. Now for breast, You can notice that I did one side little bit with lump, and then the second time I did the breast. It's what I was talking about with Wii Fit. While I give her a little bit to circular breast. Like, so man, my art style is like very cartoony, because my art style is like super nudie. And also whenever I'm trying to draw something in realistic art style, it looks super weird. Like I have some project in my head about something trying to be more realistic. It was looking super creepy and I overkilled with details. Like sometimes I can really add too much unnecessary details, but I'm not sure I will give up on this project. Maybe I will try that something like this, because right now I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do, some stuff. Man, I actually have no much plan right now. Actually, I would say right now my creativity pop up a little bit because I now upload a bit more content on this channel. Like the breaks between content of this channel become like mostly 12 days, or I think this one is 6 days, which is actually a nice upload, which is exactly the same as my other two channels. But to be fair, man, upload will basically depend on how many characters I draw and how detailed they are. And to be fair, yeah, what to be fair, I don't know what to be fair. To be fair, yeah, I have no idea, I ran out of thoughts right now actually. But it's actually completely fine because I like taking breaks between these videos, because I don't want to upload constantly. Because I think it's actually a bad thing to do on YouTube, like upload constantly. Like YouTube will automatically consider it to be spamming or not. Although if man, with YouTube it just randomly pop up your video on recommendation. Judging by keywords you use and other stuff, like even description can play a role in your video popping out. Like I have a video, a description which wanna say the word Bruno. And then in my recommendation, there was a ton of Bruno, well not recommendation, my analytics of one of my video. It was popping up in the search of Bruno. And I'm pretty sure which Bruno they were searching, but they were getting my drawing. Well, not drawing, the gameplay with character who have the same name as Bruno. Now, man, I don't remember the star name. I was struggling to make a very chubby star. Like, I have no idea how to put her legs, how to put her arms, and I was struggling. So I would remove some stuff, add some stuff, and honestly, I'm not sure I did this it's right. I think it's going a little bit not the way I would like. But yes, that's her name, I don't remember. But no, actually, yeah, I will fix it. Yeah. Nothing much to say. Well, I guess these Mario Galaxy also have the second part. Actually, I watched gameplay of the second part. I'm not sure, maybe I'm just hallucinating, but is it pretty much the same or maybe similar? Because I will remember some bosses and was it similar, or maybe I'm just hallucinating, maybe just my imagination. Because I remember that, man, I now start thinking, I definitely remember there was something like this. Or maybe Mario Galaxy have the second part of gameplay, like Little Mac, like you be the first champions and then that defends the title. Which basically the same character, just in different form. Maybe in Mario Galaxy there was something like this and I just confusing it with the second part. Yeah, probably. Or maybe they're exactly the same copies. I don't know, I don't want to say nothing to insult the fans. Now, comparison my drawing, nothing much to say. I give you leg position which will just flop in there, give you visible legs, give you little these things on the arm which will be floppy, and belt, and give the Luna inside color. That's it. Okay, let's compare with also give you the piercing on the ear, which I think basically every princess in Mario have, except babies. One baby does too have. Baby with piercing, it's so much stuff. Okay, let's compare with the original. Okay, well, commenting on the original, again, lots of those details, extra details, like the dress have those stars, and also it's fold on the breast, like I see some fold in the back, like it's separate, like if she was wearing something and then like her dress part inside of it, or maybe that's how just dress look. But again, first of all, you cannot see her legs, but I did something the same effect, but there's also this white second part of the dress, so you cannot actually see her legs. Like you can see her feet, but not her legs. Yeah, Nintendo censorship is a cruel bastard. Now for eyes, right color. Man, I didn't notice that previous character, yeah, right color, I didn't right. This character have the right color of the eyes, and super animation eyes, which I stopped doing for some reason. It's Nintendo, I think most of characters will have those animation eyes. But let's forget about it. Now she also have these white shoulder pads, but I decided to give her white something here, something like a napkin which you wear then you eat. Like in cartoons. You know how they put these napkins and they usually have the drawing of lobsters. I did something like that. But also the gem, but her gem looked like a star. Which is pretty obvious since she's princess of the stars. Or what kind of princess she is. Man, what, I have no idea who the she is. I will answer that, but was it worth it? I'm not sure. Her nails, I cannot see it. Her hands is hands. She does have those floppy things, but I think they are a bit more bigger and more open, and they're actually not like dropping. I decided like do something like drop it. Now for the ear piercing, she have the full stars. I just give some more shy version of it. Did the right thing with hair which go inside of her face, but did the wrong thing with this hair which super go her face, covering it up. There's no face there. Well, there is a face. There's only what a percent face. Oh, well, it will be quarter or maybe even less. Well, no, or even more. I don't know. Lipstick. I give her super red lipstick, which is not the right color. Her nose is not pointy but more circular. And she have those spikes hair, like here spiky, here spiky. It's going backward, like, well, let's say, you know how stereotypes, well, not stereotypes, but female hair can go long. And she have this long hair, but they also spiky. Plus she have something like eyes. How you call it? I'm not makeup guy to know that stuff. Eyebrows black and thin. I decided to give her normal eyebrows. It's actually, man, I never pay attention to eyebrows color. But some, well, yeah, it's definitely not I pay attention to. But do blonde people have blonde hair color? Evil beard. Man, it's pretty obvious, but I'm still confused about it. It's not the stuff I'm thinking about it, but it's stuff I could easily like super notice. Okay, let's not keep this longer. The crown is not floating. She's just floating, but not the crown. It's on her hair and it's on her head. It's silverish. It's got those jewels, and it's on her head, not just floating there. Her wand is super long, but again, it's me just being a puss. Super long, black tip, and the star. It is hollow, but it's not the Kiri star. It's star which is hollow. And for Luna, I'm not sure I'm saying it right. Her star band on the head is going in a different direction. She have this whiteness in the eyes, and she does not have this color on color. Well, she does have this little bit darkness, but I think it's just play of shadows. So that's what I did there. Also without sparkle effect, but I would never plan to do a sparkle effect. She's just in simple position. That's what she will do with me. Only simple position, only basic stuff. Don't expect more, don't expect less. Man, my throat, I need some water. By the way, talking about Punch-Out, the next character is Little Mac. Okay, actually one of the characters I know, and I would say I like the series he been in. I will not say I know the full story, but I like the new Punch-Out. Well, how new? Is it Punch-Out with 3D effect? I think there like was only the one, like full-time 3D. And I think like people now make memes about it, but once it's glitched and now people make memes with this glitch. So yeah, I like some enemies. I don't know the full story. Watch some theories. Watch some guy who was talking about who's the biggest cheater. Did something like a button effect. Trying to give something like a lip effect, which I saw in Injustice. Oh, well, not Injustice, the Young Justice League. That's fine. Then that's new one, which have the new Gods and new Green Lantern. Probably big spoilers, but go watch it. Go watch it. I didn't watch it fully, but I watched some clips. And Phantoms, man, I think I already did. Okay, so for Little Mac, I would say the main problem with me being like trying to figure out the way I want to do it. For position, I want him to do like a knockout or this attack from below. But I have no idea how to do it in position because I was doing it so long and having no idea how to make it look nice because either his head would be in such not the best position and I would add some twisting effect like his body here, but his neck is twisted. I'll do something like this. They decided to don't do it with neck because sometimes it looks like his neck is broken. Decide to do it with body, which also it's not doesn't look great. As here you can see me ditching the idea of drawing him the muscle because well I did try to do something like arm muscle, but I remember he's like Little Mac because he's little. But again he's still pretty muscular, so it didn't go well to muscle, but little diff that did there. But did not do any pecs. Well yeah, I could actually maybe. Nah, I think he's actually pretty got wide shoulders, and I think the wide shoulders can do a nice job of showing muscle. I mean, yeah, I don't know. And talking about Punch-Out, man, I would say I like this one game, but I would not say I'm a big fan of the series. Although, if can I say I have a big fan of the series? Like, is a series which I'm a big fan of? Well, I would say it's probably Undertale and Portal 2. But I will say the only reason why I'm a big fan of those is because they have nice fandom who make nice, smart animation about that stuff. Like, lots of Portal songs, which I found out, well, not recently, but long enough to be existing, that they're just covers, but still pretty good. And I actually think Wii Fit one time win a reward of being best character, and such a nice game. But again, maybe I'll kinda lose the spark for Portal, because there's technically right now a new Portal game. And which one I actually have, and maybe we'll play if you like. Well, actually, man, you cannot do nothing here. I will not play it here. I will play it on my gaming chat. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do something like this. Although I do have a bunch of games now, because I did went through a rush to upload a bunch of games to play in the future, which is I'm still not playing because I have this moment that I don't play games because I have a break between videos like 5/4 days, 6 days. Oh, it's random. It depends if I hitting the deadlines, because the video I upload on YouTube. Well, no, first I upload them on Patreon, but there will be one video on YouTube. Then the next video I will go upload it on YouTube. Will go to Patreon. Then this video get a thumbnail. I usually start making thumbnail a bit later. It will go on YouTube. But if I have trouble making thumbnail, I can push the deadline a bit later. So yeah, that can be a case. But to be fair, I have like some prepared videos, but not much to be fair. Okay, so positioning, man, I've been talking about it. Also Undertale, man, I like the fun animation people make about Undertale, like, or even the comics. But I think people stop doing it, or maybe I'm just not paying attention. So maybe the game I super liked, my spark for them is kinda blown up. But can I say the games I play right now, I'm super fan of this? Well, I would say I like them. Of course, there's some games which give me some more mixed emotion, like Bridge Construction Walking Dead. I would not say I was like looking forward to play it. Well, I mean, whenever I play it, it's not like I'm like super hyped. But I don't want to play it and I don't want to finish it. Maybe I will also do some challenges. But I would say it's one of those games which can easily can stop playing and like not give much emotions. Then there's the games which actually, if I don't play it for long, I will get some hesitated. So maybe I can say I'm like those games. It's Ticket to the Man and GTA. I would say I kinda like how enjoying these games a lot. Also Hue. Yeah, Hue. Hue's... Oh no, I think I mostly just like the Hue art style. And while talking about the games I play, and basically promoting my second channel of games, and maybe the third channel of reaction, I have it. This is Little Mac. Now, again, we'll say maybe his Lexos position weird. Because again, I'm not... Man, I should probably... Why did I bloody use reference image? I literally used zero reference images. I'm not talking about reference images of the characters, I'm talking the reference image of positioning on objects. But I did the boxing gloves with those hands. Big thumb going on the big this thing. Also, man, I've been watching some guy drawing, like... Well, actually, I've been watching that for long, but trying to learn some advice from them. But again, trying to also equip this to my art style. Then did the sun, which will be like this. Man, is it natural looking? Why didn't give him a body twist? I should twist his body. Why the hell I did not do this? Why me? Tell me please, why you didn't do it? It was such a genius idea. Then with his legs is a bit with positioning, where his one leg is bending a bit in not right way I would say. Maybe, man, he's so messed up. He's so wrong. But it's too late to redraw him. Maybe I could do something and break my thing I don't do, like redraw a drawing, maybe fix it. But it's drawing from memory and that's how I remember it. Okay, let's just compare it and then end my playing there. Okay, well, comparison to man, first of all. I don't see the eye color. I think he have blue eye color, man. I did the wrong eye color. And actually I did him lots of those greens, but to be fair, it's his iconic color. Okay, first of all, he wearing a tank top. I think I was doing something like this, but it looked more like a typical short with no sleeves. I think actually tank top exactly what is this. A short with no sleeves. Well, actually, nah, it's not the same. It's also have this short this, open this, and more thinner material. Oh, actually, it's more dependable. Okay, so for the face, nothing much to say. For hair, also nothing much to say. Boxing gloves got us green, more green, how can I say it? This circle thing on the bottom with this white, I would say sticker to make it tighter. Again, more extra texture. He went short with the red line and white belt. And what the hell did not give belt? I usually like giving belts. For this one, I did not give him a belt. Actually, his skin color is a bit more darker. So actually, yeah, I make him paler. It's bad. By internet standards. But also for sure, I did him like extra brain tick. Like those green lines with those yellow shoelaces. And bottom of the bottom which is similar. But he wearing black and I don't know how to say it. But yeah, nothing much to say. And actually, if I make it big more opening, maybe I could add those muscle lines, and I could add some muscle. And that will be nice pecs. And actually, he have such visible pecs. Man, he's so meaty for little guy. Damn it, boy. Man, I think in the game, Punch Out this 3D, extra 3D. It's like he's a bit more slender and more whiter and more Chinese. Yeah. Not that meaty. Again, Nintendo Smash adding like a bit more extra details to characters. Like supermodel that were released. Because, yeah, I have no idea why. Okay, so for the next character we go. Man, I said so weird. For the next character we go right now. That was super weird. Okay, I would say the next Pokemon, well actually next character, but he's a Pokemon. It's actually one of my favorite Pokemon designs. It's Greninja. So again, yeah, actually I would say it's my favorite Pokemon. Actually, can I say it as a solid fact? Because I also like Mimikyu. I would say Greninja is one of the characters I like. I won't say he's like the most. Because again, it's super debatable. And it actually will be better to make a tiering list for that stuff. And Greninja one will be I super like him. Like, no, well, yeah, I don't know, it's dependable. So for his design, I will not say like solid remember his design. Maybe I did, but I remember a couple of things. First of all, the color differentiation, the tank, I mean his iconic theme. Like he's a ninja, and his tank the scarf. And he's super good with girls. It's like not official by Pokédex, but it's official by fandom. Okay, bad for that stuff. I would say in my version I give him a little bit more thickness because I definitely remember he like super slender arm, super slender body. I make him a little bit too normal body shape. But for that stuff, give him like those circular finger tips. Not sure. I think like with Pokemon, do they like doing those a lot? Well, not exactly, but I would say for some reason I think they like doing it a lot, but I wouldn't say many things. I don't think it's like typical cartoony frog style. I also give him a little those between fingers flippers, between the ears, or the even ears. Maybe that's like, yeah, I don't know what it could be. It's like something I'm not sure I even have, but I would say maybe he does have something like a horn. For positioning, one leg will be standing still, the other leg will be in the air, standing like this. Give him a little with pelvis, which is I think the same pelvis I give with Mimikyu. We'll fix this leg to be on background, well, be the leg which is hidden like this, without any lines, making the tank going a little bit through the body, making some scars looking scars depression, like those things, they look like scars. I think he have something like this. And for this position I was thinking like he will be something like snapping, but for some reason I decided also make the flippers be visible because man, if I have flippers, how they will actually I have flippers like here, it will be something visible. So if I hold my hand like this, then it will be visible here, but not here, and I just cut my finger a little bit. Because I was not paying attention at all. But I give him little spikes here, the yellow red eyes, because I think he has something like these eyes. Also, for some reason I was also thinking of giving him something like a Pac-man eyes, but I'm thinking it's just my imagination. So maybe he doesn't have this in real life. Also, the palm will be white in both his feet and arms, darkish color. But actually I think maybe he's lacking a lot of those details. But man, it's one of those things. It's drawn from memory. I can't memorize every detail of this wonderful green creature, which is not green but it's blue. But it's called Greninja. Man, such a wrong combination of names. But for my version, nothing much to say. Nothing much to say. Let's compare with the original. Okay, well, comparing my version and original, he does have something like ears, but they way longer. They depends on the way you look at the same color over the bottom face or the head, and they don't have this. Well, actually, they have something like a flippers effect, like, but in the different places. He has something like eyebrows. He does have red eyes, but he have white pupils with white normal eyeballs. That stuff. Actually, white pupils. Yeah. Also, the tongue going a little bit different. And for color of the body, like maybe a bit, man, he look like kinda another different start Pokemon, which is I think supposed to be like a fire bear. I don't remember his names, and in my tier list he's like a boring ass boy. I say ass boy, man, it's such a weird thing to say for me. But for that stuff, again, as I said earlier, I think I did him pretty thick. And also, he doesn't have the scars everywhere. I mean, he have the scar on only one leg, and it's different color. But he must have these pads or something like this. He does have those cartoony frog fingers, but instead of pink color, his pins flippers are the same color as his face and belly. And he have only 2 fingers on his legs, and also these really big weird spikes on the behind. What the hell is it supposed to be? But does he have tail? It's spike there, maybe, well, maybe it is a tail, maybe, yeah, he does have a tail. But for that stuff, nothing much to say. So for the next character we go. Okay, so the next 3 characters, and the reason why they're 3, because in my text box there were 3 names. So it's me Fighter, me Sworder, me Gunner. Which is, first of all, was one of those entities where I want to draw my own IC. Because technically what me is supposed to be, it's either your character, or... Sorry for I got interrupted. Another random character I just want to put in this game, like Sans or Doomguy. I actually try to draw them, since technically they're not actually a real character, but they a reference. Or cameo. Oh yeah, I'm thinking more of cameo. Reference is like not exactly in your face, cameo is like, it's there. It's not exactly a character, but it's there. And you can't even say it's crossover, because with crossover I would say I kind of think about whenever character like in the game, like official, like it's him. Okay, so for the order of drawing, I think I just went randomly, like nothing specific, but start with assortment because I don't know. With these, I would say my favorite is Gunner, because I remember him. Well, don't remember him like physically, but when I think about Gunners, I remember him the most. The third guy, yeah, he was just. Yeah, I don't know why. With me, so I don't think I was like into that, because first of all, they're not like from the game. I mean, they're a bunch of games, but they're more like you creating your character, and then there's game with this character unified. I could say, yeah, I would not say even happy with something. Like I never have Nintendo, as I said earlier. I only have Xbox, and with Xbox they always something like this with those characters. I'm not sure they have a name, but actually, man, I like creating characters which look like me. Of course, they was not looking like me because as a child I was pretty fat. And I was making them pretty slender. Well, actually, that was the only option of making them slender. But give them short, give them the haircut I used to have. Like, I didn't have this thing here. I used to have something like a ball of hair. Oh, hair, which is something like what you'd see with this guy. I would say I maybe have something like this while I was a child. Okay, so with me, Gunner, as I said, I see one of my favorite. I would say his body is one I don't remember. Actually, man, I think they have those minimalistic body. Like in the game and in a Smash, I think they have something like minimalistic, also minimalistic faces. So like in V, they like have those sticks body, those red short, and those pants without shoe. Well, pants, which is also a part of that shoe. I think in Smash, obviously, they have a bit more details, but I will not say they go like super wild with those details. Although I would say, I think the style mostly depends on the game where it appeared. Like, it also depends on the game. Like, there was, remember, these mini games with different in Nintendo games where you can become a character and use this stick like as a link to swing the sword, or if you have this tap, like shoot the arrows, or be a ghost and then hunt of the ghost. The game of where Falcon Fox come from. No, Capital Falcon, what the hell I say. So mostly it depends on this. Like there's new Mii Sport, where first of all introduce the new character, which is you probably will not be able to turn into Homer Simpson or Peter Griffin. But man, actually people so like angry about it. Well, I see maybe the old Miis give a bit more creative freedom, and I would totally like to create a freaking alien who have like multiple eyes. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. Okay, so for the characters it would be the blonde sword guy, the girl version of Gunman, because that's I think like the canonized version, and then for me Brawler, I was not exactly remembering who the hell he was. So originally I was thinking about to turn him into one of the another famous Nintendo character Mii, the one who was in Wii Sport. I don't remember his name, but he was in the FNAF Friday Night Funkin' games. It's actually not FNAF, it's and yeah, I think Pena. But remember another famous Nintendo character, I remember the one who appeared the first. Well, actually not exactly the first, I think it's... Man, you know what how can I describe? I think like whenever there's like V something related, I usually use him as a reference. That actually will be one of the moments I will have to comment on that, but not today, because I'm saving that for my future plans, so yeah. Okay, maybe draw a drink a shoe when trying to experiment with the shoe, like different positioning, the bottom. Actually, man, while watching, trying to, whenever I watch someone draw, and I do that sometimes, I'm trying to pay close attention how the hell they're doing this. Trying to notice the details, then suddenly saying this detail too hard for me to do it this time, but still we can try something. By looking at my version of the Miis, yeah, I think they're like super minimalistic, but I guess that will be my mistake, that the fact that I have a bit more details. Well, they give the Mii Brawler on the gloves here some different coloration. On the boots I was planning to give some like stuff like metallic plate because maybe he have something like it. For me sorta, he kinda look like a Link. Me gonna wear a combo suit with this power core in the middle, these power shoes, these pets, and the gun with this vent something system, because I remember actually I see it in the Mii names and I think it's something different. But let's compare it right now. And actually that's free character I need to compare. So maybe we'll group some images to make it much better for me. So first of all, they actually have a bit more details in the face. They actually have eyes with color in them. I just give them black void for eyes. The nose, it's something I think I will never be able to pull off. Although maybe different coloration, this line, and maybe I could do something like this. Face a bit more triangular. The hair, I would say something similar, but maybe more spikes, but pretty much similar. Of course, there's like a bit more details as I expected. First of all, different color of blue, whiteness in the shoulders, actually armor, which actually I think at one point I want to edit, but saying, yeah, I don't remember. The gloves, which is actually not that much important. The sword actually, it's a simple sword. I mean, it does look, yeah, it does have some extra part like this going little spikes on the blade, those long this thing, but that's pretty much typical boring sword. Actually have something like a belt, but with me, man, such details to character. Also, it's his short kind of look like a rope, like a, you know, wizard from Brawl Stars. It look like something like this, but shorter. Armor pads on the legs, boots, well, standard boots. I give him a very pale looking boots, so yeah, it's a mistake. Also the blade, but he can keep his blade. While looking at the Mii Gunner, first of all, her color of skin is a bit different than I expected. I remember her being a bit more dark, so maybe that's how people draw her, but no, she's like, well, not super pale, but white. With hair, pretty similar, but I guess, yeah, no, pretty similar. Although this dent actually going in, I did it going from. Now, also man, she have this lip drawing, which I start noticing lots in animation. Now, for close, it's basically the same what have the Mii Swordman, but more futuristic. Again, they have this glowing nano white stuff, well, blue. I don't know, it's like some totally not any useful, just for decorational show. But yeah, expect your clothes being less more robotic. And well, I guess robotic shoes, but it's more like typical shoes with futuristic hint to it. Again, the belt with Mii important there. And actually yes, it does look like nice. It's kind of look like a combo suit, but mixed with standard suit. Okay, so for her arm gun, it's like going a bit more deeper. It's more bigger, does have those plates and more blue energy. Also, it have this thing you can pull. Why you can pull it? To make it better stand, it doesn't make sense. Although if it's and it's pretty big, so maybe the hand will get tired, and then you kinda need to pull it up and put your hand on something to give it a break. Although pretty short. Although it's made for places when you can stand on there at a table. I don't know. It's game, it's like have lots of those mechanics which not exactly supposed to make sense. And that was not designed to make sense. Okay, so for the next one. Okay, so me Brawler already wear a bit different uniform. I don't think he does have this belt with knees. He just not wearing this jacket. He's wearing something like a sporty suit with black and red, which I did totally ignore. Well, with pants I did something like this, but with pants he also have this white lines. Shoes is a bit longer, and instead of metallic plates, they actually like plastomassa? I don't know, maybe it's just simple shoes, maybe there's no reason to make it harder. Although he does wear those little things on his fist, which probably will hurt when you hit. He wearing the gloves. Well, I give him a bit more retro suit, while he have a bit more modern suit. So that's a problem. Well, I guess it's stuff like this. But his hair a bit longer, and it's completely different character from what I imagined. Which I will never be able to express. Okay, listen, there's a guy who called Kaz, where he make this animation recap cartoon. With Avatar he started, and that was one time he did with Sport. The character who was the main character there is what I'm talking about. I also have a reaction channel where I react to this video. Of course it's not so blind reaction because it's something I already watched, but now I don't watch it or rewatch it to keep my mind fresh, and I did not watch any of his new video. Which will be bad because I know sometimes his video get cut a little bit because of YouTube. So yes, that's a thing now. Okay, so let's not keep any longer. I think I review everyone. And for the next drawing we go. Okay, so the next character is Palutena, and with others, I think I already said that the game where she's from is not a game I'm known about. I don't know who she is. I mean, I know bit same what way from YouTube videos and YouTube interesting facts from her. I don't know she like helped Pete to fly, and that's an angel who cannot fly, so that's like most realistic theology ever. So for her, I just remember she's a princess, give her a crown, green hair, very long green hair, and somewhat similar to Greek outfit. Also I remember the boss stuff. But with boss stuff I think more of my referencing was from Aqua. I guess I would not like draw full-time Aqua if you don't know about what Aqua I'm talking about Aqua from Konosuba. I will not like give her full-time what I remember from Aqua stuff, I just give her stuff, this little big flower, which also will be something what my hero Kwame OC have in my previous video, but that's it. So just give her white dress, very long white dress, and also this same what have the the Mario Galaxy Princess. They like the dress have this Wii hole with another part of the dress inside of it, but I also did, maybe I did something like this, yeah. Same as you can see her fits from perspective of them hanging there. The dress is super simplistic, with her bracelet and the jewels, in one hand the bow stuff, and I guess I would say she's like one of those who doesn't have much of details, because I don't remember any details, I don't remember how she even looks, so that's like mostly close to redesigning. Yeah, I don't know. Also, man, such simple face to be fair. I don't know, they all have simple face. I like draw them in my typical art style. Like there's, again I said, I have multiple art style which is I can do. So it's basically my typical art style. Then there's art style when I'm trying to be close to the original creator of the show, whenever I do reaction or gameplays, to give it a bit extra vibe and experiment a little bit. Then there's art style whenever I try to do a bit more details, different hair, different eyes, so like trying to be realistic. Of course, man, sometimes I pull not, sometimes not. Like that was one of those drawings I want to make, but trying to do it in super realistic art style, I like keep messing it up because I was adding so much for those unnecessary details. Trying to make a character, but he was like all his details was so much into the face, so it's almost was hard to understand what's going on. I'm pretty sure could easily like fix it, and like yeah, that will not be much of the problem. I give it the flat bottom because I don't want to give flowers on the every end, because that will be exactly what my hero Wami have there. But yeah, did I say But yeah, I will say that I say that I did read something the fact of the second fabric behind the dress, like what Luna have. Like there will be green, then there will be not green part, the grayish part, which kind of maybe the same thing what she had. So yeah, maybe did something like this, nice and cool. But for dress, didn't go full white, decided to go with dark grayish color. Well, yeah, grayish color, or pale grayish. And that's it. Not much to say. And with her mind, I was thinking that I totally didn't get it right even close. Like only the hair, like the only thing only the hair, the only thing I could probably get right. But green eyes, so again, lots of greens into your eyes, like with Little Mac. Well, I think Little Mac have blue eyes. I think with her she does have green eyes. So actually, let's not be sure. I will see it right now. I did some extra line in the hair. You can also see I did lots of those dots in the hair to create the effect of the hair, which is the stringy hair. But I'm sure maybe I did overkill it a little bit. But let's see. Let's compare them. Well, for my final version, not much to say. Although in the right of the dress, oh no, that will be your left in the dress, it was a little bit bendy there, so it's like little snaky. And that's a mistake I did. For breast, did exactly what I did with Luna. I will compare them a lot because that's also actually, I think it's not a princess when it's goddess. Ironically, goddess of death, I think. Now let's not get into my mind into that. Okay, well, comparing my Palutena and the original Palutena, yes, Greninja does have this crown, but it also has these wings, and the jewel is just hanging there. The hair, well, they have this, I think it's separated into two parts. The hair which is on part here, those locks here and then here, but I did exactly, but I did only one going in the face, but it's hidden, but those extra lines I did. And then the hair which is go behind, but it's like spreading out and those locks. The dress is certainly Greekish, but again, no shoulder, bulging breasts, so that's like Marge Simpson would have there. Although maybe this golden part function as that. Now red and white, with no greens. Yeah, I guess what expected lots of those greens, belts with those jewels, lots of jewels which is on hands, but I did something like this, but smaller and in different ways. The shield I don't remember, the stuff I don't remember. Well, I did give the stuff, but I don't remember what kind of stuff she have. Also, this circular thing behind her back, like I would say something like a mix from Fairy of Link / Quidditch. Well, that thing from Harry Potter who is like goldish. The shoes is like, well, Greekish, and then this thing on her legs. Man, I'm surprised Nintendo allowed this. Pretty Nintendo brash, considering the fact that I sense in the history. Okay, the dress, all golden pattern, red on golden. Yeah, most I say as predicted earlier, not much detail there. So, okay, let's not keep any longer for the next one. It's the last one, and it's pretty interesting one. Okay, so the next character is a character I know, if I did know it, same as a human being. It's Pac. So of course he have a couple of generations. There's this circular Pac-man who's not even, you can catch in a real character, than this Pac-man is this humanoid Pac-man from a game I never played and never know about existence. And then this Pac-man from this cartoon series, which is I watched, and it's not strong, but it's watchable. Although I think it's only, although it survived a couple of seasons, so yeah, maybe. Although now, right now, cartoons only last only 3 seasons. It's not Adventure Time where there will be multiple seasons. But you know, you can hope for comics. Man, Pac-Man probably have comics like Sonic. I just have to look closer and deeper. I mean, I can also think that they're not so great. Because again, he originate from the creature who were like eat dots. Like, what kind of plot is there? Like, there was never a plot. Well, I mean, the cartoons did give a plot, and the cartoon definitely had a comic. Like, it's like a rule. Whenever there's something, there will be a comic about it. Almost most of the time. Like, Portal have a comic, Portals have a comics. I love those games from the same creators. Then what else would have random comics? But don't have comics. Man, that yeah, back then expected. It's Nickelodeon, it's also have comics. And I need to think about something unexpected, and that having a comics. Then this rule will be classified. The fair. Right now it's not that fair. Like I know with rules 46 or 40, you know, the rule about pornography on internet, whenever there's something, there will be a porno version of it. Like it's definitely can be said like this because it's true. With comics, fan comics, I would say they count. Maybe countish, I don't know. did not comment about my Pac-man at all, but it's nothing much. I would say give him a pretty weird mouse. Pac-man eyes, nose something. I was expecting his nose a bit more higher. The boxing gloves, again the boxing glove like this, and finger, and this, and that position. For shoes, I gave them a little Pac-man sign, then the orange with yellow shoelace. And I was drawing these shoes a lot. For arm did this circular things, and let's just not keep talking any longer, let's just compare them already. Okay, we're looking pretty close, but again, as I said, mouse is super weird. Like, he have this black void for the mouse, and this little tongue. I don't think it's like flat 2D. Yeah, it's looks like 2D. Nose, pretty similar. The eyebrows, pretty similar. And the gloves, pretty similar. Oh, actually, it's a nice thing I can memorize with the gloves, how to draw them. Like, I think I should actually memorize this little thing, I should stop using them more. The shoes stay red and not orange, and they not the detail. Whenever this character have details, I don't give him details. Whenever character doesn't have details, I give extra details. I give him like full-time sneakers. When Reds have those pipes for boots. Also this circle, but there is multiple circle I see for arms, and also on the leg. But I was thinking the leg will be hidden by his body. The body is not perfect circle because I can't draw a line. And so yes, that's it. Anything else to say? No, I don't wanna. So it was cheap GP. Of course, we'll continue this project because I have a couple of more characters to draw from memory and forget about them later. Then come back for other one of my project for my latest video. Subscribe, comment, like, dislike. Go to my recommendation, find my second two channels. Then my social media, my Patreon, my coffee, which I don't use well, it's not like the usual, but we'll work on them. Then Discord server, I don't comment about that often, but it's there. And then. Have a nice day.